long. All we're going to do is read these patch notes for what comes out for Valhalla tomorrow. I just finished D&D, so I've been talking for like 5 hours, so got to give me a little bit. Not doing very long. All we're doing is reading these, just so I can put them in between videos from my last Valhalla video and the next one, so you know where I'm sitting. So this is the patch note coming out for on Thanksgiving Day for Valhalla. I really wanted to read them, and I didn't want to wait here. So the Xbox One patch note is going to be like 5 gigs. So here's hoping a lot of the issues we have are done. So, content. Added an option to the game that allows players to choose between performance or visual quality. Feature breakdown. This option is available for Series XS, PlayStation 5. Choosing performance allows the game to adapt the resolution and graphics settings. Choosing quality enables the game to run at maximum resolution and graphics settings while maintaining 30 FPS or 60. Default values since the launch of the game are as follows: Series X, PlayStation 5 performance, Series S quality. Miscellaneous. Added a new background image to the title screen. Okay. Various VFX to enhance visuals. An option that will automatically assign all nodes on the path when acquiring a central skill. Rune categories to the rune menu. All runes are now categorized in weapon and armor runes. Nice. A warning when switching from a language that supports TTS and one that doesn't. Sliders can now be moved with left to right arrows on mouse and keyboard, and controllers. Increased fabric limit to 82. There was a limit for fabric I didn't know about. Cool. Added fabric to traders once the settlement has reached level 6. Nice. Added offering altar requirements to the world map. Yes! Woo! I like that one because I was just saying I guess we have to visit all the altars. Now we don't. That is awesome. Thank you. Balancing. Updated gear quality and gear to the correct values. That was wrong apparently. Added assassination damage stats to the character stat page. Okay. Removed duplicate gear from inventory. Nice. There's dupe gear. Heavy and light attack stats will now adjust correctly based on acquired skill notes. Heavy attack modifiers will no longer be applied to range attacks. That was a thing too? Damn. Game improvements. Performance and stability. Increased stability and performance. Xbox Series. Improved experience on the Series XX consoles, including screen tearing. PC addressed a VRAM RAM leakage issue when alt-tabbing to desktop. Save games. Corrected some instances where load games will not display save games correctly. Rename cloud saves to make them more distinguishable from regular save. Previously, the cloud save was only highlighted with a cloud icon. Now they'll be called, for example, manual save cloud. Remove cloud saves from the save menu. This will ensure that it cannot be overwritten unintentionally. I didn't know that was a thing, but thank you. Add a notification when a cloud save retrieval has failed. Graphics, audio, and animation. It's all addressed stuff, so I'm going to keep skipping that when I do this. Addressed various graphical issues across the board, various FX issues, various instances of clipping issues, various visual issues with Ivor's cloak. Thank you. Various issues of players or NPC animation issues. That might fix part of the talking issue, I bet. Various audio issues, lighting issues, shadow resolution on high will now use correct values. Cool. World. Addressed various texture and object placement issues, some instances where the player could become stuck in specific locations. Fish in Norway will now spawn in bad weather. Yeah, we had to read this one twice too. Okay. Crows will no longer randomly fall from the sky in Asgard. Bad omens, huh? Didn't even know that was a thing. Gameplay, combat, and AI. Addressed various bow aiming issues. Improved NPC and boss behavior across the board. NPCs will now react to who the player's stealing, so think twice before stealing. I was wondering why I was able to steal twice. Addressed an issue where dogs would start levitating when Ivor starts to pet them. That's just fucking great. That's funny. Blocking spring-old projectiles will now consume stamina as intended. Okay, zealots that were hit with a sleep dart can now be stunned attacks. Sleep tight. Zealots will no longer heal themselves while in player vicinity. Thank you. Thank you. Guards who clearly saw Ivor shoot their ally will now turn hostile. Presses emergency button. Guards will now hear the impact of dead bodies dropping to the ground. Okay. I'm okay with that. Improved guard reactions to whistling. Cool. Improved disguise behavior in distress zone. Thank you. Like, I was in a distress zone and, like, still being. I bet you that was about. Shooting bows from the longship now consumes arrows. That wasn't a thing. Players will now be able to air assassinate sleeping NPCs. Savage. Improved fish reeling behavior. Addressed an issue where the horse wouldn't use the gallop animation in combat. The crowd will now cheer during drinking games. You better. Reworked sliding mechanic. Quests, world events, side activities. Addressed an issue where the assassination sequence wouldn't play for some targets. I was actually coming across that issue. Cool. Various texture issues during cutscenes. Thank you. Various issues were quests or world events that prevented players from completing them. I believe I just came across one of them. Thank you. Players can no longer use the fishing tool or the horn during the drunk walk with Hudra. You're drunk, go home. Subquests will now display the correct part of parent quest. The memory stream can now be chosen when starting a new game if hold alternative option is set to on. Increased frequency of experience travels. Oh, okay, that's actually good. User interface and HUD. Address various issues with the user interface and HUD, various localization issues, various mouse and keyboard related input issues. Secrets will now be discovered when synchronizing a viewport that does not apply to the Pathfinder difficulty. Experience travels are now highlighted on the world map and on the compass when in proximity. Beautiful. Address an issue where the map wouldn't update once players got intel from an experienced traveler. Increased Odin's sight radius and enemies will now be highlighted for longer. Oh! So good! Thank you! Improved radius in which Sinan reveals keys. Nice. Reduced Sinan's view distance of materials. That's actually good. I like that. Like, I didn't want to see halfway across the map. Hey, there's iron over there. Improve the object beam behavior. Settlement building beams can now be seen using Odin's sight. Improved enemy target lock mechanic. Sell all trinkets will now be grayed out after all trinkets were sold. Cha-ching. Bosses' power levels will now be displayed on their health gauges. Does not apply to regular enemies. Regular brightness settings will no longer apply to HDR exposure settings. The codex will no longer foreshadow or spoil some events. Fuck yeah! Good! ALLY desktop entries and content on Lila's laptop are now narrated when menu narration is on. ALLY colorblind filters now apply correctly to the mini quest log and raid tutorial. We're almost done. Last bit. Abilities and skills. Addressed an issue where players couldn't use any abilities anymore when the dive of the Valkyrie's ability was interrupted. Ally NPCs or horses can no longer trigger booby traps. Oh, thank you. Some players just want to see the world burn, huh? Addressed a display issue where the poisonous powder trap could become invisible after using Sinan. Adjusted chain assassination behavior. Players will no longer be able to assassinate a target who was tackled to the ground. The secondary hand slot will no longer be available when a two-handed weapon is equipped. Pre-heavy dual wield skilled. Good. Flaming powder traps will now explode when walking over the arrow. Oh, fuck. Raids. Force open will now be displayed correctly even if nearby allies are in combat. Good. Addressed an issue where allies would not help Eivor open a door during raids. Allies will now return to the longship once a raid is complete. Added a timer until players can restart a raid that was just completed. Wait. Does that mean all raids are replayable? And we can earn more supply? Is that what that just means? Oh, please mean what it is. I'm very upset because I don't think the NPC issue was addressed yet. Photo mode. Effect values can now be adjusted with arrow keys or WASD. The no filter option will now work correctly. The territory panel is no longer displayed in photo mode. Changing filters will now work as intended. Addressed an issue where an online service error could occur temporarily when looking at photos on the world map. Snow FX will now center onto the camera instead of the player in photo mode. System. PC. Updated README files to show correct PC specifications. Added additional checkpoints to some boss fights. Addressed an issue that led controllers to vibrate constantly. An issue where players could become stuck in a black screen after closing the menu with start. Updated the auto check config for the NVIDIA GeForce 1650S. Booyah. I am 100% okay with that. We are going to turn that off and we're going to put me back to where I was. Lock it. That's the patch notes. That was about an 8-minute patch note read. This will go up right after, but it will also go up the same day as the next Valhalla episode. Don't worry, I'm going to label it accordingly to like 11.5, the patch notes or something. I don't know what episode I'm on. That's all I was going to do today. It's a quick 9-minute video. I just want to read patch notes. I'm going to update tomorrow. I'm going to run into Valhalla on my Xbox, not on stream, to see if the NPCs are fixed. If they are, cool. That might be some of the bugs, like where someone wasn't moving in that. I don't know. Well, we're definitely going to check bugs first. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all, not today, not tomorrow. I'll see you Friday. Don't forget, we're starting Fractured Minds on Friday. It's like a 1-2 hour game, and then we'll go into Valhalla. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all Friday. Goodbye.